What's going on social media? It is your boy Al. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, today we're going to be spotlighting a local black business, Opulence Med Spa by Kiki Jackson. I would like to take you on a journey with me and let you know how my experience was. I recently, recently went to her spa and had a good, amazing experience. I was relaxed, rejuvenized, and came out looking beautiful, handsome, and just in every which way. So please help me welcome Miss Kiki Jackson. How you doing? How
Hey,
are you today, gorgeous?
I'm so well. Thank you for having
No
me.
problem. You are so beautiful. Like every
Oh,
time
you're
you
so
step out, you
sweet.
are just amazing.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank
Listen,
you.
listen. Not a problem. But thank you so much for taking the time out to come see
Yes,
me and sit on my chair. So
absolutely.
let's go ahead and get this interview started.
Let's go.
So tell us about you and your brand and your business.
Well, as you said, my name is Keisha Jackson, but better known as Kiki. I own and run a medical spa, and it's a wellness slash med spa because I give you medical grade services, but in a luxury day spa environment.
It was very yes
So
that.
I want you to feel comfortable like you're at home and really just be relaxed.
Mhm.
I do an array of services
Okay.
ranging from chemical peels to microneedling, dermaplaning, microdermabrasion. I also do things like teeth whitening and body
Oh,
contouring,
body contouring.
waxing. I mean, we do it all from the rooter to the tutor. When it comes to beauty, this is your place to be. We also sell cosmeceutical and botanical products
Okay.
to complement and to continue on with your skincare regimen after your service. So, we're kind of like a full fledged, very
Listen,
intimate, but full fledged
a
spa.
one-stop shop, y'all.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to talk to you about you first and how you came into your journey of this.
Mm.
Mm,
And
mm.
it's so funny because at some point I thought it was so like surface level,
Okay.
and I didn't think it was so much deeper. I've been doing this for a long time, so I've been in the industry since 2001.
Oh, okay.
So I know, I'm a throwback in this world, in this business. But I started out as a makeup artist,
Okay.
and my form of makeup was just natural beauty, enhancing your features. It
Hmm.
wasn't really theatrical.
Got it.
So it was an everyday woman, corporate woman, and then makeup had this huge like explosion. It became an epidemic of everybody being a makeup artist, which was cool. But a lot of young ladies did not know how to take care of their skin.
Right.
So they started covering their skin with the makeup
Mhm.
and did not know how to cleanse the skin properly, how to sanitize brushes, and all of those things. So, that seemed kind of surface level for me. But then the deeper I got into it, I said, actually growing up, you dealt with so many people with self-esteem
Mm,
issues,
mm.
and what better way to give back and help people to live in their best life and self-care. And when you look good, you feel good,
I solely believe that.
right? So and then we just educating, especially brown and black people, on taking care of themselves.
Mhm.
It's one thing to do your hair, your nails, your toes, but
Right.
you got
You told yes.
got a whole face you might have
Exactly.
forgotten about,
Right.
and you only get one face. So you can replace some hair, you can replace some nails, but the skin is here
It's
for the
the
whole for the long haul. So
right.
I mean, the skin is the biggest organ on the body, and we have to live in this skin, so we have to learn to take care of it.
Right. No, you're right about that.
Yeah.
So basically, skin beauty was your passion from the start. So
now what
from the
now you know what,
oh, I'm
this is
listening.
when it gets deep.
Okay.
So someone asked me one day, a client of mine is an author,
Okay.
so of course she has some questions and just always looking for, and she's kind of had posed the same question, and what I was kind of going with that spiel, and she said, "No, Kiki, something else. I feel like it's something else that really got you into this. Like, what made you want to do beauty? 2001 wasn't a place where beauty. It was internet
Hmm.
and social media, and I still had a house phone, a
Right.
beeper,
Right.
so this wasn't like so, so is you know when I think back, I come from a very diverse background,
Okay.
and I had a very beautiful mother, but she didn't know she was beautiful.
Oh,
So I think growing up, looking at her, thinking, wow, you're so beautiful, and her not seeing that kind of exposed me to what self esteem, how it really affects
yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
And the interesting thing is people always said I look like her. So I would go, well, if I look like you and you don't think you pretty, then does that mean that I'm not pretty?
Well, you gorgeous,
No,
so.
thank you. No. But it goes that deep, and it's because she's a biracial.
Mm,
She's biracial and comes from that, and growing up in the '60s, and that may not not being much accepted
mm,
caused a bit of self esteem and
that's
just
true.
not fitting in
Right.
and not feeling accepted on the with the black people, not being accepted on the white
White people,
people,
exactly.
making people thinking she Hispanic, she don't speak Spanish. So I could imagine it was just a very
I can imagine too.
confusing time.
Oh my goodness.
So always wanting her to look and feel beautiful, I think that really would push me
Okay.
into that world
Okay.
of just like naturally just wanting to make people feel good
Okay.
and look good.
Okay. Well, you have definitely done that to me when I came to visit you. Now, let me ask
Yeah.
you. So, did you start your spa here in Atlanta?
Uh, so I I did the spa part. I did. I actually started out with a party bus
Oh, really?
that was a mobile party bus slash spa. So it was called the Pampering Party Bus.
Oh, that's innovative.
Yeah. So, and
That's
this is
next
like
level.
2013,
Okay.
2014. And so, what I would do, because at the time I was transitioning out of makeup
Okay.
and giving a little bit more background. I worked for Tom Ford for a couple years, about 4 years. And I saw people spend a lot of money for these products. So it wasn't just
Wow.
like when you go to the Mac store and you get a lip gloss and you get some mascara. No, people were spending $800. They spend $800 on brushes.
Wow.
So I said, "Whoa, I gotta tap into this. Wait a
Yes.
minute,
Yes.
Well, if these women are gonna spend this kind of money, and I'm working for a company that makes millions and billions of dollars, I gotta be able to get a quarter of this. I gotta be able to tap into some kind
Multiple streams of income.
of so I said, well, what if I just went to these women's house and do their makeup?
Right.
But most of the time, when you get your makeup done, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
You want to show off. You want to
This
go
is true.
out. You want to
Yeah.
go out.
You
You
want
want to
to
go.
you
You
want
want to
to
be hit the
you
scene.
want everybody to see
So why
you.
not be a double, triple threat? I pick you up. I come to you.
Hmm.
That's the first thing. So I'm mobile.
Right.
I do your makeup, make you look good, and then I take you where you got to go.
That's
So
a
that
full service.
full service, honey. So
Oh my god. I
and
would have never thought about that
and
actually.
that
That's a good idea
yeah,
actually.
and it still is. It is if I can get that back going. But it did great. And then the funny thing was most people after coming in and doing that, they were like, "Do you do this for kids?" And I was like, "No, but I can."
Right.
And so I found people spend more money on their kids than they do themselves. So then that was a whole nother
Another
market
side,
to
another
tap
side.
into.
Listen.
So
That's interesting. So let me ask you this: when you transitioned from makeup to go into the med spa, did you? I'm sure you educated yourself, so I'm sure you went into schooling and stuff like to
yes.
do.
So I had a cosmetology license
Oh,
from New York, and that's since 2001.
mhm.
And then when I came to Georgia, I I was hoping my credits would transfer, but there's a difference from state to state on the requirements, and there were more hours required here. So it was like 500 hours more to transfer my license from New York to Atlanta,
Mm,
and it was $600 hours to be an esthetician. Well, I'd rather have dual
right, too. Yeah, yeah.
licenses instead of getting the same license and have to spend the money and the time. I might as well. So that's what got me into aesthetics
All right.
licensing, because as a cosmetologist, you're able to do skin, hair, and nails.
Mm,
But esthetician makes you specialize in that field, so that makes you a specialist in the
specialist.
skincare market.
Okay, okay.
Hmm
That makes a lot of
And now
sense.
med, when I say like I'm a medical esthetician, meaning I've worked under a doctor, I've worked with the doctor.
So you certified?
Honey, education. You gotta know what you're doing.
I
Okay, you can't be out
know.
here playing with people's face.
No, you
Okay.
can't. And don't have no receipts and no credentials, like
Yes, that
because
is so big, and
yes.
so that is so important. People need to know that the people touching you have the credentials to touch you, because that means they have the experience, the education. It's about sanitation. It's about identifying different
Mm,
skincare issues. Because yeah, if you come and you're already you're just getting a little fluff, feel good, but it's people out there with eczema, psoriasis, um, all kind. I'm thinking of melatonin, which is a product here, but a melasma
Hmm.
is what I was gonna say. Um, and just a array of different. So you, as a professional, should be able to identify those things. And if
Yeah,
you do not have the education, you may not. Sometimes esthetician will be the first one to realize that you have a cancerous mole or
that's true.
cell
Oh,
because
that's
they're
true.
in your face and they're going, wait, this is not a normal
Situation. Right, right,
mole.
right.
This might be a cancer cell. So but if you don't know,
You don't know because you're
you don't
not
know.
educated on it. I mean, that's another thing. I know because when I came to you, my face was look. I'm a man, and most men don't really have the best daily root regiments when it comes to their face.
Yeah,
So
y'all be like, I'm gonna wash my body and my face,
that's it.
and
Just
barely,
walk
and
and
then
then
look,
walk out the door.
it might just splash some water, and I look, my face got wet. It's clean.
That is interesting. That is
So
interesting.
yes, expo letting you guys know, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that more men are so much more conscious
Yes.
about taking care of their
Yes.
skin
Yeah.
because you know what? You want kisses too, right? So you gotta clean.
Exactly.
You want that skin to be popping too, so
Right. You
so we can be admiring and kissing on you and just all up in your face
right.
too.
So you got to get this right and your breath right too.
Oh, yeah. But you got you can't be cute with stinky breath. That ain't gonna
That
fly.
is too funny. So
I
listen.
can't can't
Mm-mm,
help you with
mm-mm,
that
mm-mm.
one
So
though.
let's talk about the services that you provide. You have the microderm. You have that's well you can explain it. You
Yeah,
have
so I specialize mostly in chemical peels,
okay.
and I use the VI chemical peel because it's 5 different peels, and so that kind of covers what most people are looking for in a
Hmm.
peel.
Hmm.
So maybe a sensitive skin
Right.
person needs a kind of light peel, and
Hmm.
they could just need to peel off some layers, get the newer, younger skin to come out. Some people have hyperpigmentation,
Right.
so the complexion is uneven, and we're looking to peel the skin and start to get the complexion to come back even,
Hmm.
to,
Hmm.
to even it out. Some people have acne, they have really bad acne,
Yeah.
and so we're looking to dry up the acne, purge it, and then restore the healthy younger skin to come out, and then anti-aging. Some of us are doing it for aging. We're trying to
Tighten it up. You lift.
honey, oh, all that. Yes, we're trying to do all that, get in a time machine if we can. But um so, and then some people have a combination of two things going on at one time,
Yeah.
right?
For hereditary things.
Yeah, and hereditary, um now skincare also is, and this is the wellness part, so that's why it's Opulence Wellness in Med Spa, because everything
Yes.
from the inside out, right? So you can't just take care of the outside and don't take care of the
This
inside.
is true.
I tell people all the time, it's like you can wear a Chanel bag, but you eat like greasy French fries.
Right.
So you
Taco
can
Bell.
wear, you want the, you, right. So you want to wear nice things, but you want to put bad things in your body. That don't go together.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to spend hundreds of dollars, some people thousands of dollars, and then you leave me and go eat Popeyes. That just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
So we have to have that discussion because a lot of times what you're eating is also purging from inside out into
Mm-hmm.
the skin. So you can see when they're eating sugar. You can see when there's an excess of dairy. You can see when their body's rejecting some meats and certain things. Some people don't know they have allergies.
Right. And you mentioned that, and that's true because people.
Wheat.
Right.
You can have allergy to wheat, and you may be flaking. You may have all type of irritations and rashes, and you're like, oh, you thinking you might have touched something, so it might be coming out. It's purging from within.
Mm.
So, they kind of go together. So we have to have those conversations of what your diet is like. How much water do you drink? What do you eat on a daily basis? What do you do for work? Are you outside all day? Do you touch your face? Are you in
Yeah.
construction?
Yeah. Because we
You know,
always are, scratching and picking or
all
just rubbing. You know me because you
all day.
transition. Yeah.
People in the car, you watching them.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it,
That's
especially
what.
like ingrown hairs and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So you gotta have some hand sanitizer wipes and stuff. Or when you first come home, straight go wash your face. All the the pollutants outside, we know that we're breathing in pollutions. Those particles are sticking on our skin, our
Mm.
face,
Mm.
and our face is exposed more than your body. Most of the time our body is more covered than our face,
This is true.
especially in the winter. So you gotta wash it twice a day.
And let's talk about that. So, what would be a really good recommended daily maintenance,
Hmm.
instead of us
Right.
taking a shower and just not
Yes.
putting anything, applying anything
So I recommend for sure if you have the
on the.
accessibility
Mhm.
to have a cleanser in the shower, because most of us go in the shower and everything,
You know what? That one I got you, if you got from you,
yeah.
it's in my shower. And when I tell you,
Good.
when you use right, it was like one a tap,
Tap.
a tap.
Yes, and it's control. Yes, so product control is a whole nother thing that I talk about, because I can tell you this will last you 6 months, and it actually can if you use it correctly. And so when I mean it, and I'll tell you what that means. So just like I told Al, you just need a pea size,
It,
just a pea size, because when it come out, you put it, you wash
you
it
be
off.
so soapy. I mean, just like,
Yeah.
oh my god. But that little piece, I mean, not even like a dot
Yeah.
goes a
A
long
long
way.
way. So product control. So most of the products that I saw, I tell people you should be investing in this twice a year. Really,
Mm-mm.
you shouldn't even need to. You might. It's an initial investment, but it's well worth it. And if
Right,
you use it right, you won't only have to buy it twice.
right.
So you know,
So a facial cleanser, a good
so a
facial.
facial cleanser for sure. And now facial cleansers are also not created equal, right? So there's different types. So they have like a foam, they have a gel, they'll have a cream, and you might even have a texture. It's about texture and it's about what your skin needs.
Right. So let me ask you. I don't mean
Yeah.
to interrupt you.
No,
So
sure.
so when it comes down to the cleansers, so you have to know your skin type. So
Correct.
if you whether you're oily or if you're
Yes.
dry or
Yes.
whatnot. Maybe I'm not
Yes.
maybe saying these terms right,
Yeah.
but
No, you're right.
so
No.
in instance,
Yes.
you need to make sure that somebody
Yeah.
comes to you or
Mm-hmm.
to understand what's going on with their
Correct.
face. Okay.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
you can
because if you're
recommend the
more of
best
a
product.
combination skin, we might go with a a gel cleanser
Mm-hmm.
or foam,
Mm-hmm.
or even an oil. Now, what's funny is people who produce oily skin can also use an oil cleanser,
Hmm.
because oil will absorb it, or it does, like people would think it's adding more oil,
Gotcha.
but
I wouldn't
oil
think
and
that.
water, you know, so it's actually pulling oil out. So, and then most people who are really dry like a cream, because anything that feels too, the gel makes you feel squeaky clean,
Right,
but they're
right.
already dry, so it
Mm-hmm.
makes them feel more,
That
you
makes
know.
sense because I've done that.
Mhm.
Felt that way. Like you put a cleanser on, but you still feel dry.
You
Like
don't
it
want to
just
feel
like it
like
all
that.
sucked everything out of you.
Yeah, so you might want to transition, especially in the wintertime, to a cream cleanser,
Yeah. Gotcha.
where your skin is kind of adding some moisture, but it's still cleaning.
Okay.
Um, and then the second step would be a toner,
Okay.
not necessarily an astringent. An astringent is like more of cleaning out excess dirt.
Okay.
A toner could be adding like hydration. It can have different minerals, vitamins, and things in it. That's kind of after you wash the face and you're depleting, you're
Okay.
removing, you're adding a toner to add back some good things back in the
Some good
skin. And
minerals.
yeah, good minerals, and it could be like hydration for sure. Um, so most people are going in, like, witch hazel is not, it has its purpose, but you don't want to just use witch hazel. It may not be for you.
Because you got to know your skin
Yeah,
type.
yeah, like us, we like, I got witch hazel, I got alcohol,
Get it.
no, just
Get
like
it.
sucking all the good stuff out of your skin,
That's
and you're
funny.
drying it out. And when you're oily, for my oily people, they think they have to do all of this stuff to suck the oil out.
Right.
Well, you're actually having the adverse effect, because your skin is realizing that you're depleting it and it's producing more oil.
Hmm.
So sometimes when you're adding oil to the skin, or when you want to add water-based products, but things that hydrate the skin, it tricks the skin into thinking it does not have to produce oil because it's hydrated. So it feels good. Oh, okay, I don't need to produce more. But if you're sucking all the oil out, the skin is like, oh, okay, we're dry. Produce some more
Right. So
oil.
yeah, put some more, produce some more oil.
Yeah. So we got the cleanser,
Cleanser,
we got the toner.
toner.
Um,
What about a good like
Oh,
exfoliant,
yeah,
like a?
I'm skipping.
Oh, you
I
skipping that?
definitely skip, because
Okay.
now we do need an exfoliant for sure, and not every day for some people. I could do exfoliation every day, but for most people, I would say once or twice a week.
Okay.
So definitely an exfoliate, and then exfoliation comes in more than one form. So it's not just a scrub like we thinking of something that's kind of grainy. That no, so you can exfoliate with a I use a sonic brush,
Mm-hmm.
right? And not okay. Let me clarify that. It's a silicone based brush, and silicone is preferable because it doesn't hold bacteria.
Okay.
But that helps to exfoliate. I'm using it, and as I'm washing my face, and it's helping to go a little deeper, take off a little bit more dirt and dead skin.
Right.
So that's a form of exfoliation. You can also put on a topical exfoliant that's eating away dead skin. So it doesn't even have to be a scrub or even a machine. It
It
can
just
be
be
a
a
product
product.
that is exfoliating the skin. So there's different forms, but yes, that's the interception. In exfoliations can be done on the front end after washing the face or in the back
In
end.
the back end. Okay. Oh, you learned me something. You learned me a lot. I mean, like,
That's what we're
and
here
I feel so
for.
bad. I feel
Informative.
so bad because I don't. I'm bad at getting my face together and
No,
stuff
but
like
you
this.
get listen. That's why we're
Listen, I'm
here
telling
because
you, I
you
probably
are.
got probably about more two more trips to you.
Mhm.
I probably would go ahead and do the chemical peel or something like
Yes.
that
Oh,
once I
you're
get
gonna love
everything
it. You
even.
are gonna love it.
But speaking of other services, I came and I did the Spoil the King service.
Yes.
That is a very great service. Excuse me, Licton. If you are having a bad day, bad week, or something like that, and you just want to relax, her Spoil the King service, amazing. I'm telling you, I about fell asleep. I'm talking about, listen, I
Yes,
said,
that's
give me
the
like another
goal.
15, 20 more minutes on this table.
That's the goal.
My
That's the
face was
goal.
feeling so replenished and
Thank you.
hydrated. It felt
Thank
so
you.
lightweight. I mean,
Mm.
like, and then that was the first time I came to. And then the
Mhm.
second time we did the
Make it.
facial and the
Make it.
microderm.
Yep.
And speaking of which, after the end of this video, you guys, I'm going to be posting the actual microderm that she did to me and facial, deep facial. Oh my God, it hands down, you can see from the start to
Oh
finish
my
the
gosh!
transition. It was
Yes.
amazing. Um,
You get to see it.
Kiki also offers teeth whitening.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
wish
god!
I could say I whiten yours because yours is like absolutely great. But we,
Listen,
as far as maintenance, we'll come see me.
I trust me. I will. I will. Now your appointments are set by the app or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and people, and
Yeah, I
it's
have a
very
link.
easy.
Yep.
Yes, is easy breezy cover girl type situation. So listen, you guys need to check her out. So you also offer training classes too.
Yes. Yes,
So
absolutely.
anybody who else is certified or who wants to get into the business, my girl here will teach you and
Come see me.
show you the
You
ropes.
want to do it right. You want the education. I'm not here to take your money. I want people to be out there knowing what they're doing, especially if they said they're trained by me. So it's it's pretty intense, but well worth it. And we have a good time.
Yep.
Have fun while we're training, and you get to learn some fabulous things, and you get models. And I'm a person who works on diverse skin, so I have had plenty of people that I've tried to hire, and even as makeup artists who have told me they only can work on one type of skin.
That's
And
that's that's
that's
that's messing out your money right
yes,
there.
that is insane. You don't know who everyone has a diverse background. So don't even be fooled by the color of someone's skin to think you know who they are. You could well be Panamanian, Dominican,
Hmm.
Colombian.
Hmm.
So knowing someone's ethnic background and what goes with what issues they may have with their skin is once again education. So when you come to me, you're gonna get you a full
A full situation.
right.
Listen, I mean, like I went and I didn't want to leave. I
Okay.
promise you. I'm like, girl, here's my credit card and just go ahead and charge me.
He
Charge me
said,
some more.
"Oh, and then he got the black card." So I was
Don't be telling my business, girl.
but don't rob us now. No, I'm joking.
Listen, don't.
I'm joking. I'm
Listen.
joking.
So we got a couple of products here. Did you want to educate us
Yes,
on this
yes,
real
yes,
quick
yes.
if you
So
got
we
time?
we were going quickly through
Yes.
the steps of the facial. So like this is an oil based cleanser. This product is from Spain. So I use cosmeceutical products. I don't make my own products except for one, and that's because these products are so good and so intense. It takes a chemist, it takes a professional, it takes doctors to
Mhm.
develop these products to work. Um, Now some of them are based with botanicals as well. So they try to find ingredients that mimic chemicals that you might not want to put on the skin.
Mhm.
So this line, that's and there's a few of these from Spain, and I also like that line because they have advanced technology. So some of the products that I have, they don't even have those type of products yet in the U.S. with those ingredients in them. I do a VI peel, and I also use the VI Derm line. and that has a lightening cream that's safe for the skin, has some retinol and things of that nature. I also have my little branding products. This is a crystal cup, and so you want to put your tea and put your water in here
Mm-hmm.
and
You get
get
these
all the
waters.
great benefits of the crystals that are get infused into your water. I have a roller, and so this, guys, I make something so simple like this really helps to tighten the skin. And this has been done for years. I mean, many, 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 many years. And so people have it, but they tend to not use it. Use it, and you want to do everything up, 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 up. And this is just massaging the skin so you can help keep these muscles in your face tight.
Mm-hmm.
Besides
Uh-oh.
talking and chewing, we don't do much to, we want to keep this from sagging and all of that. So this is that's an amethyst roller, mostly known as a jade roller because it's the green. But you can have that in a rose quartz or any other stone that you
That's
like.
nice too.
Yeah, I love that. I'm on a plane like this when I'm traveling.
They be
I'm
looking at
just
you
so
crazy.
extra. They be like, "What are you doing?" I tell them, and then I say, "I'm an esthetician, and if you want me to do it for you, I can."
That is too
um,
funny.
and then what else we have here? So that's my product. This is my one product. This is a vitamin C slash hyaluronic. Oh my goodness. Um, so this is giving you now vitamin C for all skin. I don't every kind of skin. Vitamin C works on. It's a great product. It's something you should not do without. You should definitely have this as part of your regimen because vitamin C is anti-aging. It's an antioxidant. It's a natural sun protectant. It can be mixed with other products. It's like a must have. So this is Opulence Vitamin C,
Oh,
and gotta get and it's very reasonable. It's like $40 for this bottle,
yes, yes.
so you can't go wrong. And I also have an activewear line. I don't have it with me, but we want to be comfortable
Exactly.
when you come into the spa. You know what I mean?
We got to. We
I
got
want to
to.
motivate you to want to go work out too afterwards.
Listen, the workout that you put on my face,
That's right.
I mean, like I don't wear makeup, but the way you made me feel when I came when I got off the
Hmm.
table, it was just like, oh, I'm gonna go out the whole day and spend up a whole bunch of money. I'm gonna go eat at the nicest restaurant. Well, I wouldn't say the
Yeah,
nicest, but I just
right.
wanted to be out.
Yes, you want to be spoiled. You started out spoiled. You wanted to just
Ex-
complete the day being spoiled, as
Listen,
you should, and
I
as you should.
listen. You guys need to check her out. So speaking
Thank
of
you.
that, why don't you go ahead and give them your locations and your
Oh my
contact
gosh, so I'm
information?
based out of two locations. I'm in the North Decatur area, by Emory, if you're familiar. Not far from 15 minutes from Buckhead, 15 minutes from Midtown. And then there's another location in Tucker. So that's my people on the east side, a little closer. And they're probably about 12 minutes away from each other. And so if you're in that Tucker area, come see me. My website is www.opulencemedicalspa.com. My social media is Opulence, and that's spelled OPULENCE So that's my Instagram. And is anything else I should be telling them to contact? Should I put my number? Y'all gonna call me? No.
Well, if you want to give your number to contact them, I'm
Well,
asking.
my business line is 770-294-3696. Call, book, go online,
Listen,
IG,
come experience the
come
experience because you
experience.
are your product. You know. Listen,
Opulence means luxury, right? Well, if you didn't know, now you
now you
know.
know. Listen, Kiki, it was a pleasure for you to
Yes,
stop by.
same
I thank
here.
you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you
I
for
was like,
having
listen, no
me.
problem. I
Oh
had
my
to have you.
God, I'm
So
so
I
excited.
experienced that, and I said, listen, I have to get this young lady on my seat. We had to talk. I need my friends to know. I need
That's
my
right.
fans to know. I
That's
need my
right. I
followers to know.
appreciate you so much.
No problem.
That's
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. If you don't know, if you have nothing to do this weekend, or you want to get your mom, your boyfriend, your cousins, your whomever, your enemy, call my girl, book her, get your face done, your teeth done, a
we turn
massage. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. You
enemies into friends,
well,
honey.
you know. Now you do got that little electric
Oh, and
thing,
massage, yes,
that little electric thing
yes.
for the enemies.
But
I'm just
I
kidding.
know, right?
But you know
I
what?
can
And I'm
shock
not.
him. I can shock him for you.
You listen, that's just crank it all the way up. Listen, stay tuned to the next episode, guys. Thank you so much again for joining me. Thank you for logging in. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Uh-oh.